He is known as the man on the sidelines, with a steady gaze and clenched fists. But Diego Simeone's true control isn't shown in the stadium. It begins behind closed gates in La Finca, one of Madrid's most exclusive residential complexes. There stands a villa that is more than just a home. It is a mirror of his character, disciplined, structured, uncompromising. How did the boy from dusty pitches in Buenos Aires become one of the most consistent and influential figures in European football? And what does his life off the pitch reveal about the man behind the coach? That is exactly what we are going to discover now, step by step. Before Diego Simeone became a symbolic figure on the sidelines, he was a boy on dusty pitches in Buenos Aires. There he learned early on that talent alone is not enough. It was his unwavering will that set him apart. Already in the youth ranks of Vélez Sarsfield, this character was evident. He played not only with technique, but with toughness, with endurance, and with an almost defiant ambition. At the age of 14, he was given the nickname Cholo. This name stood for an uncompromising style, for duels without backing down, and for a mentality that never gave up. In 1987, he made his professional debut and quickly developed into a central midfielder with leadership strength. In 1990, he left Argentina and ventured to Europe. Stints at Pisa and later Sevilla shaped him further, but the decisive breakthrough came in 1994 at Atletico Madrid. In the 1995 to 1996 season, he won the double of League and Copa del Rey. This success marked the first major highlight of his career. Later, Inter Milan and Lazio followed. With Inter, he won the UEFA Cup. With Lazio, the double of Championship and Cup. For the Argentine national team, he played 108 games, took part in 3 World Cups, and won the Copa America twice. In 2006, he ended his career as a player. But was that really the end, or just the beginning of something even greater? Scarcely had Diego Simeone ended his active career in 2006. The next chapter began immediately. In the same year, he took over Estudiantes and won the 2006 Apertura tournament. This early success showed that he understood the game not only on the pitch, but could also lead from the outside. In 2008, the winning of the Clausura title with River Plate followed. But the decisive moment came in December 2011. Simeone returned to Atletico Madrid, this time as head coach. From that point on, what later became known as Cholismo emerged, a philosophy characterized by discipline, a compact defense, and an indomitable spirit. Under his leadership, Atletico won the 2013 to 2014 championship and again in 2020 to 2021. Added to this were 2 Europa League titles as well as 2 final appearances in the Champions League. But even more remarkable than individual trophies is his consistency. Over more than a decade, he shaped Atletico into a true top European team that could permanently compete with Real Madrid and Barcelona. Is it precisely this mixture of control, patience, and conviction that keeps him at the top for so long? But anyone who really wants to understand Diego Simeone must take a look at his home. In La Finca, one of Madrid's most exclusive and strictly secured residential complexes in Pozuelo de Alarcón, he and his wife Carla Pereira have created a villa that reflects his personality. The property was completely renovated to put family life at the center. From the outside, the color white dominates, combined with a clear, modern minimalist style. Straight lines, geometric shapes, and large glass fronts give the house a calm, controlled appearance without being pretentious. Inside, a spacious living area opens up with high ceilings and plenty of natural light. A sofa in white and cream tones forms the center of the room. Here, representation is not the priority, but family. It was in this very room that the family set up a large tree at Christmas and posed together for photos, an image that stands in stark contrast to the intense coach figure on the sidelines. On the upper floor is his dressing room with hundreds of perfectly organized suits. Everything is precisely aligned. The outdoor area also follows this principle. A well-kept garden, a stone path along the villa, a terrace with a long table for family gatherings, and a rectangular pool with clear lines create a private retreat. This villa does not stand for luxury at any cost, but for stability. Perhaps this balance is exactly the key to his long-standing consistency in top-tier football. What does this home say about the man behind the coach? His choice of vehicles also doesn't seem accidental. In everyday life, Diego Simeone mostly drives a Hyundai Tucson, a compact, modern SUV, practical and functional. It stands for the coach in work mode, focused, structured, and constant. Additionally, Simeone was a brand ambassador for Hyundai in Spain, which makes this decision seem even more coherent. For official occasions with Carla Pereira, a different picture emerges. Then he often gets into a full-size version of a Range Rover, large, elegant, and present. This vehicle conveys authority and status without being obtrusive. It fits moments when the external impact is also part of the staging. He has also been seen with a Land Rover Discovery, versatile, robust, and comfortable, a choice that combines professionalism and family life. 3 vehicles, 3 contexts. Behind every decision, the same clarity seems to stand that has also shaped his career. After all the titles, an obvious question arises: how is this success reflected financially? Diego Simeone's estimated total net worth is around $140 million. This wealth did not arise from a single extraordinary moment, but from more than 14 years of continuous work at Atletico Madrid. Since 2011, he has been the club's head coach. His current contract runs until 2027. For many years, he was considered one of the highest-paid coaches in world football, with an annual salary of about $35 million. Although he has reduced about 20% of his base salary since 2023, his income remains very high due to performance-related bonuses. Winning league titles, success in the Europa League, or deep Champions League runs bring additional bonuses. Added to this is income from his former playing career at Inter Milan, Lazio, and Atletico Madrid, as well as sponsorship contracts, including with Land Rover and Hyundai. Another part of his fortune is invested in real estate, including his villa in Madrid and a holiday home on Ibiza. His financial success is the result of consistency, loyalty, and sporting stability. Is exactly this long-term continuity the real secret behind his extraordinary career? Away from titles and millions, a completely different picture emerges. At 55 years old, Diego Simeone lives a quiet, structured family life in Madrid together with his wife Carla Pereira and their 2 daughters, Francesca and Valentina. After their private wedding in 2019, they created a home where the pressure of professional football ends as soon as the door closes. From his previous marriage to Carolina Baldini, Simeone has 3 sons: Giovanni, Gianluca, and Giuliano. All 3 also chose football and continue their father's sporting tradition in their own way. The connection between them is based not only on family roots, but also on a shared passion. At the end of 2025, Simeone became a grandfather when Gianluca and his wife, Eva Barguella, welcomed their son Faustino. A new role, quieter but meaningful. After intense training sessions and games, he seeks simple moments: family vacations in the Maldives, bike rides at the resort, time together by the pool, or relaxed evenings on the beach. A safari in South Africa is also among these experiences, where it's not about luxury but about shared memories. Outside the stadium, he is not a coach. He is a father, and now also a grandfather. Perhaps it is precisely here that the balance lies that has sustained his career for so long. Diego Simeone's story is more than a collection of titles and numbers. It is the story of discipline, consistency, and a clear balance between success and family. From the dusty pitch in Buenos Aires to the villa in Madrid, a common thread runs through his life: control, conviction, and loyalty. Which side of Diego Simeone surprised you the most? Write your opinion in the comments. And if you want to discover more insights into the lives of great personalities, subscribe to the channel and give the video a like.